A Tennessee doctor is the inspiration for the Hulu series Dopesick on the opioid epidemic. Actor Michael Keaton's character is based on the true story of Dr. Stephen Lloyd, who has made it his life's work to help people recover from addiction. He fell into the opioid trap, taking at one point 100 pills a day. He shared his story with me in a candid interview in 2017. Dr. Stephen Lloyd travels the state seeking to educate everyone from those who break the law to those who make the law, using his personal experience as his guide. Dr. Lloyd is now medical director for Tennessee's Division of Mental Health Services. His own battle with opioids began in 2001 as he was nearing the end of his residency in internal medicine, stressed out about the next step, private practice.
I was driving home from work one day, anxiety was up, I felt like I was depressed, and I was pulled up to a red light in my hometown of Johnson City and flipped the glove compartment of my truck open. And I had some little 5 milligram Norcos, hydrocodone, that the dentist had given me from a procedure months before. Right? And I didn't use them, I was still in the glove compartment of my truck. And flipped the glove compartment open and saw them laying there, and I was like, you know, my patients take these things all the time. I remember that thought clearly. And so I popped one of them out of a package, they were sample packs, and broke it in half, which is 2.5 milligrams of hydrocodone, and threw it in my mouth. And I lived about 10 minutes away at the time. So the time I got home, I felt like I'd found a cure for my anxiety and my depression.
First, it was a little, then it was a lot.
Within 3 years, I was using, you know, the equivalent of 100 Vicodin a day. Not 100 milligrams, 100 pills.
Putting his life and the lives of his patients in peril.
They were absolutely at risk. And I didn't have any idea. I felt like that I was actually smarter. I felt like that, you know, I was more alert, I was more awake, but that wasn't the case, obviously, you know, looking back on it now.
He had some car wrecks, from hitting some in his own driveway to a crash injuring his dad. Still not enough to make him stop using.
I looked over and I saw him, I thought he was dead. He had blood everywhere, and I broke a couple of ribs, and, you know, you'd think that would be a wake-up call. But this is the mindset. I knew every doctor in the hospital, right? And so I thought, well, the police aren't going to drug test me, right? Because I don't smell or anything like that. They don't have a reason to. But I got a little concerned when we went to the ER. So I called ahead to make sure that I got one of the surgeons that was one of my friends. I knew wouldn't drug test me. You know, even telling you that right now, I can feel shame. And that's 13 years ago.
He finally got help after looking in the mirror, realizing 100 pills a day was going to kill him. He detoxed at a Nashville hospital, then a longer-term rehab facility. Recovery is still a process.
But I still have cravings. So, you know, there are times, and they're pretty rare, but I still have cravings. I just don't use. I've got other things that, you know, that I do.
By the way, a Dopesick panel is coming to Knoxville on February 17th. It will be at the Bijou Theater. The Metro Drug Coalition says the panel will look at how Hollywood's dramatization is Knoxville's reality. Dr. Lloyd is going to be there. Tickets go on sale in January. We'll keep talking about it, let you know as we get closer.